There we go. Hey, you all, good evening. It is so great to have everybody joining us this evening. I am not Sarah Hine. I am Jazzie Well, for those of you who don't know me. And I am here this evening with my amazing, lovely co host, Cara Bradley. We are here to have some fun. So hang tight while I actually get my screen shared here, and we're going to get this presentation started. We are so thrilled to be here walking this journey with you this evening. So hang tight, guys, while I get this pulled up.
As Jazzie is getting this pulled up, I want to let you all know that we did not plan our outfits. And we are both in the color pink purple-ish because these are the colors of love. And Amare means to love in Latin. And to love, not only to love your life and to love the world, but more importantly is to love yourself first. Because when there's self-love and there is care for your health and your body and your life and your dreams, there is love. So we love so much more fully out there. So when we love ourselves first, everything else falls into place. And that is the beautiful thing about our mental wellness company, is that it is named love. And we are learning how to operationalize love and put love out into the world in different ways. So we are thrilled to be here with you all. My name is Cara Bradley. I'm here with Jazzie, and we are both wearing pink. So we're very excited that we just laughed so loud when we saw each other's outfits. um, I am a body mind teacher. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, which really means that I've been teaching physical practices and mental disciplines for many, many decades. And I am a absolute passionate teacher around human performance and optimal experience. So I love to dive into all aspects of health and wellness and fitness and passion and curiosity. And it was just an amazing experience when I came across the mental wellness company, because it fit like a glove into all the other things that I was offering students and clients. More personally, though, I am recently relocated onto the coast of Maine. It's beautiful up here, a little cold, but we finally got spring. I am married to my husband, Brian, for 32 years, and we have two daughters who are 28 and 29. No grandbabies yet, but keeping my fingers crossed for those. And I'm just enjoying life and loving the community that we're building here with Amare. And now over to my other zesty friend here in the hot pink. We have Jazzie.
Hey guys, you know what? If you are open in the chat, I want you to drop in the word fun, because we are seriously here to have some fun tonight. And the fact that we both showed up in this hot pink was just hysterical. We had a few like fun things really planned, and it's been yeah, it's been fabulous. So like I said, for those of you who don't know me, I'm not Sarah Hine. I am Jazzie Will, and I am a certified mental wellness coach with the Center for Functional Food and Biochemical Institute. And you know what? Not only that, but I am a small town farmer's wife. My husband and I will be celebrating 41 years of this summer. So excited about that. We have two children that have blessed our lives with five of the most amazing little ones that a JAMA could ever ask for. And I'm super excited to be here today. I have had this absolutely crazy day. I have had the youngest of our five grandchildren all day today. I have been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. I have had her since 7 o'clock this morning, and I am still riding this wave. I'm telling you, this is the good thing about doing what we do, is being able to ride that wave all day long. So I've also been in the marketing space for about 10 years. And I am also, and I love this, I've recently become a program coordinator for a nonprofit organization that brings mentors and mentees together so that our students and our youth in our community have a really solid person in their life that is positive and empowering and helps them get through their school years. And so I absolutely love, love, love what I do. But here is the thing, I shared a little piece with you about the fact that if I wasn't where I'm at today, or wasn't doing what I'm actually doing today, I would not be where I'm at today, mentally or physically. Guys, the reality of today is the mental health crisis is increasing. It is affecting 1 in 4 Americans and counting. Guys, that is continuing to grow, especially in our youth. And I can testify to this because I have been in a school system for over 20 years, and I've watched how that has completely increased. So, here's the thing. Drop in the chat box, guys, if there has been something that you have struggled with in your life. Maybe it's been your job. Maybe it's inflation right now that isn't allowing you to be your very, very best. Maybe it's kids. Maybe it's stress. There are a number of things. And here's what I want to say is, I grew up in the time where we didn't talk about these things. We didn't say that we were, stressed to the max, or that we were struggling with mood, or we were struggling with some severe feelings of anxiousness. We didn't talk about those things as I grew up. And I know that didn't help. So drop in the comment box if you do struggle with any of these things. Maybe it's actually some things like sleep, mood, energy. You might actually recognize some of the things that are on this slide, guys. This has become $100 billion plus industry. And it is mind-blowing to me. And here is the thing, though, that I love, and I know Cara is going to back this up, but the thing that I love, guys, is that we are here to solve a problem by strategizing the gut, the brain, the axis in between with the latest science possible. Wouldn't you agree, Cara?
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. We are really at the leading edge of this new science of the gut-brain connection. And like you said, Jazzie, we've relied so much in the past on all of these pharmaceutical solutions. And we as a culture, has stayed very quiet around mental health. Well, that's all changed totally, because now our culture is changing around there's no more stigma, or the stigma is going away around mental health, right? So we've got all of these celebs and these athletes that are now coming out to share their experience. And how beautiful is that we can all share our struggles, because it's in the sharing that we don't feel so alone. And that's one of the other pandemics, actually, that's happening in our culture, is loneliness. People just not feeling part of community. And of course, COVID played a heavy role in that. So what is mental wellness? Amare is trademarked the mental wellness company, which is really incredibly bold. I love that. Mental wellness is it's a whole host of different factors that can help us feel like a whole human. So when most people think about mental health, they think immediately of depression and anxiety. But when we talk about mental wellness, there are different pillars, and some of them is our ability to focus, or our ability to handle stress, our level of confidence, our stress resiliency, which is a really big term that I'm going to unpack a little bit. Our mental performance. I've worked with a lot of athletes and executives in my career, and mental performance is really, really important for them. And then, of course, we have our physical performance is part of our own mental wellness. So it's not just one thing, it's all these things and more. And I love, we're going to talk about Dr. Sean Talbot in a moment, but he is our chief scientist and our chief formulator of these products. And he often talks about mental wellness as being this combination of having physical energy, having emotional well-being, and having mental sharpness, which is this term that he likes to use called psychological vigor. And I think that, based on Jazzie, on your day and on your level of energy right now, you've got some psychological vigor going on.
I really do. And like I said, I am so grateful to be where I'm at because, guys, the lady that you see in front of you did not exist 4 years ago. I mean, I was really in a bad place. And I was to the point where I couldn't function through my days. I mean, it was all I could do to get out of bed in the mornings, drag myself to a job that I didn't really enjoy, get through my day to come home and crawl into what I call my fat pants and then veg out on the couch. And 90% of that time, I would find myself in tears. I just could not function. I felt like I had this huge, heavy cloud hanging over my head and just suffocating me to the point that, like I said, I couldn't function. And I would go to bed, I would sleep horribly, and I would get up and I would start my day over. So, you know what, guys, if you can relate to that, drop a 1 in the chat box because that was me and that was my life 4 years ago. I could not even function. So for me to be able to roll out of bed after a good night's sleep, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all, I got up and I worked out before I had to go get my 1-year-old granddaughter, which I had picked up by 7 o'clock in the morning. I had her all day long. Mama didn't come and get her until 5 o'clock. We had a ball. At one stage of the game, we were outside playing in the sprinklers, her and I. I mean, and then, just to be able to continue to function throughout the rest of my evening is mind blowing to me. How about you, Cara?
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. And I have my own story as well, which I'm going to get to. I think I'm going to wait until we get to the talk on our happy juice to tell you a little bit about my story. But, it's really important to listen to all these things that Jazzie's saying. And, when you feel like yourself perk up a little bit, that's a really good sign that, yes, there's something here for me. So don't forget to reach out to the person who invited you. And you could even take some notes right now of things that you want to talk to them about, whether it be sleep or stress, or maybe it's sadness or anxiety, any of the things that, that both of us are talking about here. Write those notes down so that she or he can really help you with some of the solutions that we have here. So,
Yeah.
I'd love to talk a little bit about one of the big components of mental wellness is our financial health or our financial fitness. And, we're in 2023. We've just come out of this major event, and the world is pretty intense right now. There are some real struggles happening on the financial side for many, many people. Inflation is up, and 2/3 of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. We've got many people dropping into savings, and a lot of people say that they need to make $122,000 a year just to keep up. That is incredible. In 2008, that recession that we had, an average of $400 a month would have kept homeowners from foreclosure. Things are very different now. So we have to remember, not only are we in this mental health crisis, but alongside of it is the financial crisis that we're in as well. So this is very important when it comes to our own mental health. So I want to make sure that you understand, as an entrepreneur, I've been a business owner since I was 24 years old. I've always had to make sure that I had several streams of income, that I couldn't just rely on one. Just being a small business owner, it was a lot risky. I had rent and payroll and all of that. So even to this day now, I still make sure that I've got a couple of things going on just because of the instability and the uncertainty in our world. So,
and here's the thing, Cara, do you mind if I intervene here a little
please.
bit? I look at this screen and I can so relate to this actual slide because that 2/3 of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, that has been me so many times in my life. In fact, you know what? being a farmer's wife, we have felt that struggle. There was one point in time where my husband and I, besides our full-time jobs, were working 2 other jobs just to get by, guys. And that is so hard. I know the intensity of having to do that. And so, you know what, when Amare came into my life, it has actually allowed us financial opportunities that I never even realized existed. So you know what, guys, if you can relate to any of this, drop a 2 in the box. If you've actually been there and felt those struggles, drop a number 2 in the box.
Can I drop a 2?
There you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is Dr. Sean Talbot. I'd like to talk a little bit about Dr. Sean. We are all blessed to call him our chief formulator, our chief scientist for these Amare products. And as you can read, I'm not going to go through all of his accolades, but he is a man with a lot of letters after his name. And he has been at this quest of finding plant-based ingredients to help with our physical and our mental health his entire career. He's got over 12 books published, and his latest book, Mental Fitness, is one of my absolute favorites. It's like a Bible for me. It has so much great information about this new science of the gut-brain connection. But what I love about Dr. Sean and his curiosity is that he's not only looking for plant ingredients and what's best to put in products for our mental wellness, but he's also looking at the quality and how it's sourced. And I really love that about all of the products that Amare puts out. I know every time I take my happy juice in the morning, I'm going to talk about this in a moment, that it has been sourced with love. It has been sustainably sourced, and that the land and the people that are all involved are being cared for in a very human way. So Dr. Sean, we call him our unicorn because he has put together a group of products that is really unmatched in the marketplace. And every time somebody out there tries to say that they're matching us, it's just, you start to look deep into the clinical trials behind the ingredients that he's put together, and you just can't come close. This year, we have had 2 products patented in the US, Kids Mood and Menta Heart, which is absolutely huge in the world of supplements. So we are on just an incredible track to continue to be this category creator of targeting mental wellness through the gut-brain axis, and he is our leader in that.
Absolutely. You know what, guys? Oh, hang tight. I can't get my screens to advance. Oh, there we go. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you all to stand up right now. Get up. I want you to move your bodies, because you know what? This is what we are here to do right here. We are here to help people level up. That's what we do. We help with mood. We help with motivation. We help with metabolism. We help with sleep. We help with mental fitness. We help with stress resilience. Trust me, that's my favorite part right there. And I know, Cara, you've got a part of a story with that too. But confidence, weight, gut health, and financial wellness. Now, if that doesn't make you want to move your body, I don't know what will.
Oh, I love you, Jazzie. You're amazing. So this is the Happy Juice Pack, and I'm so excited to talk about my experience with it and also what this is. This is really an outstanding starting place to heal your gut, to boost your brain function, and to really do that by priming or optimizing the gut-brain connection. And the gut-brain connection are 2 superhighways. It's our immune system and our nervous system. So this Happy Juice Pack gets to all those. But before I get into some of the specifics here, I want to tell you a little bit about my own personal experience with these gut-brain protocols. So as I told you before, I've been a teacher and a wellness expert and been in this field for many, many decades. And so when I first learned about these products, I jumped in. I was extremely interested in the science and in how this could help my clients. And what I didn't realize was how much it was going to help me. So, what happened for me after just a week or so on the Happy Juice is I went outside one morning, and this is a true story. And I looked out at the beautiful sky and the leaves and the trees and the colors around me. And I said out loud, "Oh my God, where have I been?" And I realized at that moment that my brain fog had lifted, that I was not in brain fog. And here's the tricky thing. A lot of us, including myself, we don't realize that we're living with brain fog, that we're living with confusion or inability to focus, or maybe lethargy or sadness or a little bit of anxiety. We don't realize it until we're not there anymore. And that's what I realized. And it's just gotten better. And one of the next big speed bumps that I went over, and that really made me realize how much our gut health impacts our mental health, was recognizing that I was not getting as stressed. I wasn't getting as triggered. I wasn't getting pulled off. I used to have a little bit of a short fuse as a business owner, with so much overwhelm and so many things to deal with. And I realized, wow, this is what stress resiliency is. Again, it's hard to understand it until you're on the other side of it. And so what I started to experience is that I wasn't getting triggered as often. And when I was getting triggered, it wasn't as bad, and I was coming back much more quickly. So this is really, really important to think about. Sandy says she can relate. If this is something that you have experienced, the stress, drop a 3 in the comments. And again, make sure you're writing this down so that when you communicate with the person who invited you here, you can tell them some of these stories and say, yeah, I want to hear more about how I can have less stress and more stress resiliency. So this Happy Juice pack, it's 3 powders. It is a fantastic place to start healing your gut, because we have the Mentibiotics, which heals 3 probiotics, 3 prebiotics that help to boost our serotonin production, our dopamine production, which are these feel-good neurotransmitters for feeling great and happy, just like Jazzie feels right now, right, Jazzie? It also helps to reduce cortisol levels, that is what's part of what's helping us become more stress resilient. So this is a very sophisticated 3-product pack that goes into one drink. Even though it's called Happy Juice, it is a really sophisticated bunch of plant ingredients that have all been clinically validated in many, many different trials to help improve brain function, gut function, and mental wellness. And go ahead, Jazzie, you take it away.
No, go ahead. I was just I wanted to jump in and see how many of you guys are still up and moving and jumping and bopping and just feeling good. Go ahead, Cara.
Well, I was going to say, and the great thing, and our company that is operationalizing Love takes some of the stress out of even the purchase, so that there is a 90-day, 100% money back guarantee. Empty bottle. You can send back empty bottles. So there is really no risk in trying. You can try and just know that you can allow these products to start to do their magic inside your body, in your gut, in your immune system, in your nervous system, in your brain. And if there is any issue, you can always send it back. And so the ways that you can purchase these products are either as a customer or a brand partner. And we have these two options. And so customer, you get a $10 off your very first order. And you also get a free reboot, which is a 3-day gentle cleanse to prepare your body for these great ingredients. And there's also a fantastic opportunity to share these products with a couple of people, with a group of people, or with a lot of people. And that would be becoming a brand partner. And the brand partner is a fantastic way, as we were talking before. And Jazzie, I'm going to let you chime in here as well, to have some of those to have an additional stream of income and a little bit more safety, knowing that you're going to be building different streams of income in this uncertain financial time.
Yeah, and for me, like I said, it's just made such a huge difference for myself and my family. And you know what, guys, I know when I first got started, I just jumped in as a brand partner because
Right.
I saw the opportunity of being able to help and serve others. And so it is a great opportunity to be able to do that.
Yeah. And so here is the exciting news. We have incredible growth happening. There's this exponential growth that has happened in the last 5 years that Amare has been selling products. And this is, I believe this is twofold. Well, actually, it's probably threefold, but one is because the products work. They really do work to help you feel better. And when you feel better, you start doing other things better. So you want to keep staying on the products and keeping the groove going and the flow going. The second reason that we have such incredible growth is because of this massive demand for mental wellness solutions, especially the natural ones. So the demand isn't going away, unfortunately, until Amare takes this all the way to every corner of the world. But the demand will continue to stay. So it is just, as a business owner, my whole life, this I saw, just like Jazzie, as a fantastic business opportunity to serve others. So that is part of the timing of the company. We could not be more perfectly placed to be providing the world with gut-brain solutions and premier pharmaceutical grade gut-brain solutions at that. So we have the timing of this company, which is we are ready to burst. We just completed a merger and are now in 50 countries. So the world is going to have the opportunity to experience what Jazzie has felt and what I feel and so many thousands of others have felt. And then we have this company, the Mental Wellness Company, which has an extraordinary group of executives with, I don't know, I forget what it is, Jazzie. It's something like, 200 years of experience in this marketplace or something crazy like that. We are in really, really good hands. And then I've talked about the products. Go ahead, Jazzie.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just the amazing products. Like you said, when you talked about Dr. Sean, there is just so much integrity and just reliability, purity in our products that we don't find elsewhere. Not only that, but you know what, guys, when we're talking about the financial side, the compensation plan is very fair and balanced. Here's what I like about it. Our compensation plan has taken the best of the best of the best of the best and brought it all together. And that's what makes our compensation plan so individual and so unique and so balanced and so fair. Also, guys, this is about a culture. I love this. Like Cara and I are not on the same team. We work crossline. We are all in this to see each other win. And that kind of culture is hard to come by nowadays. But the culture is so loving and so giving. We've kind of talked a little bit about that. So hang tight. Can't get my slides to advance. So meet our Amare team, guys. This is the founder and the team, the corporate team that we have actually backing us, supporting us, being there for us, asking us what it is that we want and what we need. Cara talked about, and I've talked about, guys, the innovative products that we have to offer people. We have a powerful community of wellness partners, guys. And you know what? We are the only and the one mental wellness company.
And these are our core values. And I have these values up on my mirror every day. I read them out loud to myself because what a beautiful way, not only to experience a business, but also just a beautiful way to live. First and foremost is with love, integrity, innovation. We are constantly innovating. Dr. Sean at the helm is always innovating, and our executive team is always finding new ways to support us in our quest to grow as well. Service, it is a service-oriented company. There is service and charity and time with others, always seeking who can we help on our trips. And then, of course, lastly, I think this is my favorite, is humility, is just to stay humble and knowing that we have something really, really special, and to remember that there's so many others that are suffering. And if we can just share and share from our hearts, then, we will all put a little dent in this mental health crisis that we're in. So so whether you try the products as a customer or you jump on board as a brand partner, you may see that there's an opportunity for an extra $500 or $1,000 a month, which is very doable, as Jazzie and I have experienced. So you can talk to the person who invited you here and just talk about the different options, and either jump on as a customer and start to enjoy these products, or jump on and start to share these products as well.
Yeah, you know what, Cara? This slide right here was the slide that actually made me jump. I mean, when I saw these core values, and I have to say, being with the company for 3.5 years, I have watched this company stand behind these core values, just every step of the way, every decision, everything, every thought, every plan, everything comes together with these 5 core values. And I think that is powerful. So, Cara, hold on. What's next?
Well, what's next is definitely reach out to the person who invited you and just say, hey, thank you. Thank you. Those 2 pink ladies, they told us a lot of great stuff about these products and about this company and about this opportunity. Tell me more. So make sure that you reach out. And we are so excited to know who you are, either as a customer or a business partner. You can get started with the Happy Juice, or as much as trying every single product on the product line, which is called the Launch Pack. And so also ask the person that invited you to please invite you to our Facebook group called the Mental Wellness Movement. And that is where you're going to meet a lot of other people that are customers, that are thinking about being partners. And this is just a really happy place to ask questions and to learn about some of the experiences from a load of people, a bunch of thousands of people. Almost 5,000 people are in that group right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. I am so excited about all of this. I mean, the opportunity here at Amare is phenomenal. I mean, it is just absolutely over the top. And like Cara said, make sure that you get back to the person that invited you here this evening. That person invited you because they care about you. So make sure you reach back out to them. In fact, as quick as we get done, jump over and do that right away. Just reach out and say, hey, you know what, those 2 crazy ladies in the pink, yeah, they really, really knocked my socks off. I'm ready to do this. So, lady, any final words? Anything else you would like to share?
You deserve to feel your best. We all deserve to feel our best. So we want to go down all the rabbit holes. And if this is something that you feel like could really help you and your family, again, we have thousands and thousands of testimonials. Give it a try. And you may walk outside one day and say, oh my God, where have I been? Just like I did.
I gotta agree. I'm the exact same way. So, hey, you all, I know that time is valuable. So I want to say thank you so much for giving us your time tonight. Like we said, reach out to the person that invited you, and we will catch you guys all later. Have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Jazzie.
Thank you.